You wake up. The room is quiet, but the first thing you hear isn't the birds outside or the hum of the city. It's that voice. It's not loud. It doesn't need to be. It has been here for years. You're not enough. You've never been enough. You pull yourself out of bed, already carrying the weight of words no one else said out loud, at least not recently. But somehow, they're stitched into every corner of your mind. You pass the mirror. Your eyes flick toward it, then away. But the glance is enough for the voice to start again. You've put on weight. You look tired. You've let yourself go. The day hasn't even begun, but a layer of heaviness settles in your chest, as if you've already failed before you've even had the chance to try. At work, you sit through a meeting, wanting to share an idea. Your lips part slightly, but then you remember the last time. The way someone's eyebrows lifted in mild surprise. The polite smile that told you nothing you said really mattered. You stay silent. The voice approves. Good. Better to keep quiet than show you're not as smart as they think. Later, you open a message thread to reach out to a friend. You type a few words, stop, delete. They don't really care. They're just busy, too busy for you. And just like that, you've convinced yourself to stay alone tonight. This is the quiet erosion of a life. Not through sudden disasters or big failures, but through the daily drip of a critic who knows exactly where to strike. And with every day you listen, healing feels further away. Growth feels like a dream meant for other people. Trust in yourself weakens, and your strength becomes a shadow. Sometimes you try to fight it. You read a few motivational quotes. You watch someone else's success story. For a moment, it feels possible. But then the voice is there again, telling you all the ways you will fall short. And you believe it because it sounds like you. But here's what you don't realize yet. This voice is not you. It is a collection of moments. The teacher who compared you to someone else. The parent who sighed in disappointment. The partner who left without explanation. The colleague who took your idea and made it theirs. Those moments planted seeds, and the critic inside you became the gardener. You've been watering it without knowing. The turning point never comes with a trumpet or a flash of light. It comes on an ordinary day in the middle of something forgettable. Washing dishes, walking down the street, waiting for the elevator. You hear the voice again, but this time, instead of obeying, you pause. You think, what if I'm wrong about me? What if I've been wrong for years? From here, change doesn't start with a leap. It starts with a choice. To test the voice. It says you're not strong enough. You lift something heavier, not to prove it wrong, but to see what happens. It says you can't be trusted. You keep a promise to yourself, no matter how small. It says you'll never grow. You learn one skill that scares you a little. It says you can't heal. You spend 5 quiet minutes doing something that brings you peace, even if it's just sitting in the sun. These moments are seeds too. But this time you are the gardener. And little by little, healing begins to take root. Growth pushes through the soil. Trust starts to feel natural again. Strength no longer feels like something you have to fake. One day, you look in the mirror again. The voice is still there, but softer now, like a distant echo. And standing in front of that reflection, you realize you are not the same person who once believed every word. You've built something the critic can't take away. A life where your worth is not up for debate. If you've been waiting for the perfect moment to start, let this be it. Not because the voice is gone, but because you're ready to stop letting it choose your life for you. And when you do, you'll see that your healing, your growth, your trust, and your strength were never truly gone. They were waiting for you to listen to a different voice all along. If this message spoke to you, click subscribe so you don't miss the next step in your journey. Together, we'll explore more ways to protect your healing, fuel your growth, strengthen your trust, and live with unshakable strength. Your story isn't over, it's just beginning.